Yo, being skinny fucking sucks. With over 73% of this country being overweight or obese, not many people know about the skinny life. And a lot of fat people look at skinny people thinking, that's an envious position in life. But I'm gonna tell you right now that it's just not, and sometimes it could even be worse. Here's the main problem with being skinny. 1, you're skinny. And not to be racist, but this is even worse if you're white. No one wants to see a skinny pasty kid with his shirt off where you can see his fucking veins and his damn bone lines. Whereas if a fat kid took off his shirt, you just think, damn, he's fat as fuck. But at the end of the day, at least you're not fucking creeped out by it. You're just more like, he's fat. And when I mean skinny, I don't mean just like slim. I mean like actually skinny. Because here's another problem with being skinny that a lot of people don't realize. Is that, like, even though we kind of look skinny, we're also kind of fat ourselves. Because I don't know if you know this, but fat is actually lighter than muscle is. And if you have no muscle and you're all just skin and bones, then you're actually really not just skin and bones. You're like just fat and bones, actually, with skin wrapped around it like a damn sausage roll. If you aren't convinced yet, let me tell you something else. Since the government is way too focused on the fat side of things, you never really get to see any diet plans for skinny people. In fact, that sentence alone probably confused quite a lot of you. Because here you're probably thinking, why does a skinny person need a diet? That doesn't make any sense. They seem fine. What the fuck do they need to lose? And that alone shows how much we focus on the fat side of things, because we think of the word diet as losing weight, when the word diet just basically means like your eating plan. Like that's what the actual dictionary definition of it is, although the contextual definition usually means a fat person trying to lose weight, and we call it dieting. But the word dieting could also be applied to someone who is skinny like me, trying to gain some muscle mass and maybe even some fat to get some more pounds on his body. So with that not really being a prevalent problem in this country, there isn't much research on it. Well, that's not true, but it's not as accessible as the losing weight for fat people research. Because it's harder to find. Think about it, you're not gonna see an article saying how to gain weight. But if you're like me, where that's the main goal of what you're trying to do, I wish there was an article like that. And let me get back to that whole if you're skinny you still are fat kind of thing. Because there may be some people watching this right now who are skinny fat and don't even realize it. Prime example. Let's say you're a poor kid and you kind of just ate whatever was around the house, like candy and chips and like packaged cookies and that shit. Well, although you may not look fat, you have a lot of underlying fat under your skin. Now the fat that we see is called subcutaneous fat. So the obese people who are waddling around the beaches, that is subcutaneous fat that you're seeing. But the fat you don't see, that's usually hidden under skinny people's stomachs, is called visceral fat. Which in this country, and you eating all that processed foods as a kid, it's pretty likely that you have this. Don't believe me? Test it out. If you are skinny, what I want you to do is sort of take your hand and grab your sort of like stomach abdominal area and just sort of like pinch like a handful around that area. If you got like a damn near handful of skin, quotation marks, that ain't skin, bro. That's fat. Now as to why we don't for some reason grow the subcutaneous fat is, I don't really know. I think it's like genetics or something. You start to deep dive into things and it turns into science-y gobbledygook. So I don't know how to explain that, but I know the what, I don't know the why. Now if you are skinny, there's no like science behind this, but I'm gonna just say that I think it's harder to gain weight as someone who's been constantly skinny their entire life than it is for someone to lose weight as someone who's been fat their entire life. Now, there is no science behind that. That's just from what my struggles have been. I swear that's the truth. Because it doesn't matter what I seem to do. I'll eat a bunch of food, and for some reason my metabolism just is like Honestly, I don't know what my metabolism does with that shit. It stores it wherever the fuck it does. It shoplifts that shit. Because I have no idea where it goes. I don't seem to really get any more weight. And whenever I weigh myself, I'm still the same fucking weight I was a week ago. So if I can't gain weight from eating, then the only other option I have left is exercise.
No. Wait.